Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and riveting and amazing Propagandacast with me, your host and Pearl Dane, the one and only Master Propaganda. We're off here to our 1v1 own twin beachers. In the north stands Oziligath fighting here for the Deutsche Suffrage Corps, the German arm in the 90th Panzergrenadier Division, 3rd Panzergrenadier Company. In the south we have a Lady Rytsu fighting for the British Empire, the Commonwealth. English baked goods, taking on here the role of the 6th British Armoured Division straight into the Indian Artillery Battle Group. A classic as always, going for a Vickers start here. Lady Rytsu, clearly a fan of all things water-cooled here. In the north, though, Oziligath clearly more of a fan of motorbikes. As always, a big hearty thanks to my patron supporters for the continued and generous support of the Propagandacast, allowing me to keep knocking out all these videos. A big hearty thanks there. And a big thanks to those who keep commenting and liking the videos. Helps out immensely with YouTube, who, you know, helps put out the video by the algorithm. So big thanks there. Anyway, section away the Lady Rytsu. Bike here continues forwards for Oziligath. And of course, we got the Panzergrenadier, the standard infantrymen of the German Panzergrenadier and Panzer divisions. Except in those divisions where they got a fancier title like not Schützen, but Panzerfusilier, for example, was one such title.
A new infantry section is ready for battle.
It was used initially with the Groß Deutschland, but would pass on later to other units, including the Hamann-Göring Fallschirm-Panzer Corps, which would have a Panzerfusilier battalion. So, fun fact there. Vickers can push southwards towards the fuel section out there, steady as she goes across all frontline elements here. Panzer Pioneer the busy, and they were basically the pioneer units of the Panzergrenadier and Panzer divisions. So, little fun fact there. 2nd Panzer Squad here on the way for Oziligath. Section moving forwards, backed up by sappers. Heading northwards there. Very quiet, but there you go. Looks like fighting about having here by on Mount Bacon. And there you go. Lee Enfield rifles Mark IV opening up on the Panzergrenadier. Quickly falling back here behind cover. The Lee Enfield Mark IV was the standard British rifle, though it wasn't the only one they used. They also used the SMLE Mark III. But that was more, I think, some of their troops from the places like Australia and I believe India. Some of them used the troops like basically the colonial troops. Some of them would still make use of the SMLE III. But, you know, the vast majority of regular British troops would make use of the Lee Enfield Mark IV. 2nd Panzer 40 South Africa, there with the Sten guns Mark II. Panzer busy up north because they're ready. Bike rushing about. So far, light on action, but of course, part of that because both players like try, I think, to suss out where the other is, what their assets are, and, you know, before, like, really committing. Another section here for Lady Rytsu, pretty heavy infantry build here, 1 Vickers, 3 sections. Personally, I'm more of a double sapper, but I can certainly see the merit to what Lady Rytsu is doing. Not a bad idea at all. In fact, it might be even better what I'm doing. Sandbags here up north, they got the munitions point here, skirmishing here, bike in a bad position. Oziligath there almost loses his bike there to, well, heavy British machine gun fire. Panzers flanking around here, threatening the Vickers position and the section here. Nice play by Oziligath, thumbs up. Another section ready for Lady Rytsu, almost got the car point. Vickers repositioning, hauling for all that ammunition. Up north here we got the Saps being caught by the 250 aftercare, the lighter Schützen Panzerwagen. Section pushing onto the car point, Vickers joining in here. Oziligath's Panzers are making a run for the cover, but it is too late, particularly since the cover is no matter what going to be under fire from the machine gun. Meanwhile, fighting around the fuel point section was his bike, going to need more troops over here. A single bike on his own will not be able to stop an entire infantry section, no matter how much Oziligath prays. Up north here, the 250 after the Panzer Pioneer and the half-track, standard stuff here. Lady Rytsu going for a 4th section. Now that is a very intensely heavy tier 1 here. I do imagine we're going to have to see some anti-tank, of course, otherwise this half-track is going to really give Lady Rytsu an absolute beating. Meanwhile, almost got the fuel point here. Lady Rytsu definitely pulling on here versus Oziligath. Section routed. Bike, you need repairs. We got the light support company for Oziligath and the 90th Panzergrenadier Division, which was a bit unique in that as a Panzergrenadier division, it was fairly more heavily equipped in terms of armor than other Panzergrenadier divisions. Had a mix of actual Panzer IVs, Stugs, and Italian Smerventa assault guns. Fun fact there. Vickers holding up, being assaulted here by the half-tech rushing in there. No grenades here for Lady Rytsu, but we are seeing the boys anti-tank rifles on the way here. But yeah, very heavy tier 1 here from Lady Rytsu. Very heavy one. Say I'm also kind of anticipating in this point the infantry training here because there's many sections, plus the sappers really screams out for infantry training. So we'll of course have to see that is what Lady Rytsu does. Over here though, to Oziligath. Of course there's a fun side note, but both players are French. Panzer here's the sections. Not that it really matters, I just thought it was neat. Anyways, Vickers opening the Panzer Pioneer here on the beaches. Could definitely do some heavy damage. Got the fuel pump almost rendered back here. We got armored support here for Oziligath. Not a big surprise. It is by far still, I think, the most utility-heavy battle group out of the 3 of the DAK. Even if they do have made, Italian infantry better and Italian combined arms assaults, I think, solid. But armored support, I think, just, is the one that is, is the most broadest, giving you sort of general options in terms of play styles. So, light support coming here for Oziligath. We got the fire support elements as well here. Maybe get some healing going. Not. Maybe an ambulance then. We'll have to see. Got the reserves here unlocked. Going for the carve point. Lady Rytsu, there's definitely going a bit back and forth here. We've got the flak feeling for Oziligath. Strong choice. And we do get the infantry training. 2 thumbs up to Lady Rytsu. Not that I'm surprised, but there's definitely a part of me that would have been surprised if she hadn't gone for it. Because, this many sections for the training is, actually quite good. Infantry training in general, I think, is just one of those slightly overlooked British, elements. It can really just give those sections an extra boost in the early game that makes them that much more dangerous and allows them to scale faster. It's the same way that, officer training for the Germans, is good in that sense. It allows them to, scale faster and harder. And so in that way, it's also, fairly good when used correctly. Anti-tanks, they ambush in the 250 half-track. Flak filling out here. So we got more anti-tank blobs here for Lady Rytsu. No big surprise. Whereas the DAK, you definitely want some amount of them. Partly because it really makes it hard for the DAK to, use the light vehicles. But also, if you don't, the light vehicles are absolutely going to just run over you. And there you go. Flak filling versus the Vickers. Jeremy, I think we're going to need a bigger machine gun. How much bigger? I think 40 millimeters. Isn't that an autocannon? Shut it, Jeremy. We just need a bigger gun. 250 after the repairs. Maybe Lady Rytsu finally taking up the platoon command post after a strong and heavy tier 1 here. Section occupying position with the lighthouse found down the bike. Punches that with the MG34, the Maschinengewehr 34. Section then quick rush into the lighthouse, leaving the Panzers there a bit out in the cold. They could try with the Stielhandgranate here. Section on the side of the lighthouse, a bit under heavy fire now from several sides, but they're still in a strong position. Got salvage here from Oziligath, thumbs up. Got 445, 49, there we go. Grenade, but again, popped out quickly. This is one of those reasons why Bridge is there. It kind of means they can't just dodge out the building and dodge back in. There's the key there. Of course, currently none of Oziligath's troops has breach, since it doesn't have any assault grenadiers. Meanwhile, storming Mount Bacon here. Ambulance on the for Oziligath as well here in the 90th Panzer Grenadier section. They're being hammered with heavy flak fire there from the flak feeling. Losses there, piling up for the British on the hill. Up north, further north here, we've got Panzer Pioneer with a stun grenade on the section. No, the Germans didn't really have stun grenades as such as we know stun grenades like flashbangs, but the thing is the Stielhandgranate was a concussive grenade, meaning it didn't rely so much on just fragmentation, didn't have them at all. In fact, it relied on concussive force, which basically meant, they'd stun, disrupt the defenders, maybe kill a few, allowing the troops then quickly follow up there. Of course, they did have fragmentation, so that increased, the damage they could do, and obviously also make, you couldn't charge in as aggressively, but, there's a thing there. So, quick note there, in terms of grenades. So, no real stun grenades, but again, the Stielhandgranate without fragmentation stream very much served the sort of purpose they accept more lethal. So, bit of French discussion there. My best guess is Lady Rytsu saying she's suffering. That or she wants a souffle. Maybe it's both. I don't really know French that much. Bike being fixed up here, pushing sulphurs with the assault guns. We've got 250 after got up for Oziligath. That is a fair amount of mechanized infantry here. Thumbs up there to Oziligath. And there you go, anti-tank section caught out in the open. In fact, retreating here by the MP40 wielding grenadiers in the back of the half-track. Keep up, Raptor! I want to shoot them with my gun at close ranges. 6-pounder gun on the ready here, set up on the beaches. Great shot there. Somehow miraculously avoiding harming anyone inside the half-track there. But there you go. Pop goes the weasel. Meanwhile, passes the sections. We got more do we have more anti-tank rifles here for us? Later, we do, in fact. Now, all of these 4 sections have to go up with anti-tank rifles. I feel like, with, you know, that many sections, I don't think she needs 4 anti-tank rifles. I think she's gone away with, like, a Recce's package or 2, or maybe some Bren-like machine guns. I think 4 anti-tank rifles could be a bit much. Of course, Lady Rytsu is more than welcome to prove me wrong here.
We've lost a sector to the enemy.
250 after they're popping out the Panzer Pioneer. We've got the Steppers. We got more sections moving up here. Half to withdraw. Got the Panzer Pioneer occupying nearby house here with the Flamin of the Alpha. South side there being grabbed by the bite. North here. Flak feeling almost good to go here. And we got the British forces cruising down the middle road here. Flak feeling, we've got the section there being caught in a hailstorm of flak fire here. Red Unit there quickly torn to pieces to the point not even the finest surgeon in all of England could put them together. And we got veteran schoolers here for Oziligath. 2 thumbs up. Section those are the Panzer Grenadier. We got the MD-34s. We got a bit of other fun stuff here. As for Lady Rytsu, we got the company command post. Very good here. Bike knocked out by a 6-pounder gun. Some might say overkill. Some might say just enough. Panzer with the MD-34 British forces advancing here.
We have reserves of infantry available to both.
But so far, Lady Rytsu is holding out somewhat, partly using the machine gun, but as these German troops, you know, get more and more veteran, the anti-tank sections are going to struggle a bit here. We also ended up not seeing any Gurkhas, so perhaps Lady Rytsu is thinking foot guards.
Proximity alarm.
Of course, just a lot of Crusaders. Meanwhile, from Oziligath, we've yet to see any further tech here. Oh, Lady Rytsu forgetting about the section in the middle of the open here. Trying to push on to Mount Bacon instead. The only thing they found was death. So, company command post up for Lady Rytsu. As for Oziligath, the base remains largely quiet here. There's just the ambulance. Fixing up the flak feeling again. And we got the assaulters of the Vickers. Smoke grenade here. Nebel hand grenade.
The enemy has claimed a sector.
Closing in the section here. Yeah, can't pursue, of course, due to the Vickers. But we do have a pencil squad popping to the nearby house here, opening up, and the Vickers here, forcing that trip position. And now the assault gun is closing in here. Nice tactical set there by Oziligath. Lady Rytsu realized, of course, he set up the machine gun way too exposed. Try solid back here before it gets turned into a German machine gewehr.
We're losing a victory point to enemy action.
We do actually have a machine gewehr out here for Oziligath, the MG-34. Going for the victory point there. Setting up here.
Victory point under enemy control.
Catching the anti-tank station on the Panzer Pioneer and the half-track. Maybe want to pop out the Panzer Pioneer here. Partly to maybe like pop out a grenade here and cover the retreat of the half-track a bit better. There's the section. Lady Rytsu is definitely struggling more and more. I'm really expecting some kind of armor here, but no Crusader. So likely a Matilda 2 here. Punches the sections there. Oh, we do get the Crusader here for Lady Rytsu.
Additional ordnance is being made available to artillery crews.
And of course we got here the artillery saturation, we got volunteer infantry. Not far away from the very powerful airburst shells here. Section though caught in a really bad position. Lady Rytsu definitely did not anticipate a flak flank, or at least she did it too late. And there's a good chance here that Oziligath, unless really unlucky, or Lady Rytsu is really lucky, is going to get a wipe here down. Yes, a full wipe here. That's going to leave a mark here on Lady Rytsu and her forces. Grenades off here, half-taken by the veterans here too. Thumbs up there, very nice. Biggest every position, Sap's being grenaded. Holding up here. Nothing still out here for Oziligath space. It remains silent as the tomb. Crusader out there for Lady Rytsu. And again, it's worth noting right now, Oziligath has no anti-tank weapons, no tanks. Like, we got no anti-tank rifles, no anti-tank guns, no tank destroyers. Zip. He is going for the Panzer Commando now, but right now, though, he is completely exposed to the tank. Like, at best, what he can muster is the Haftverladung, or anti-tank grenade there. Which is a fun fact, was actually a magnetic mine. They had to, like, run straight up to, like, you know, stick to it. They couldn't just throw it at the tank. Obviously, that would be pretty difficult to, like, actually, like, you know, fun and worthwhile in a game like Company Heroes. But technically, you had to run straight up to the tank, then apply it, and then you'd stick and blow up. in that sense, it was effective, but there's just that one tiny flaw, which is you had to get like right up to the tank, which is typically not ideal. Crusader rushing in here. Oziligath center is completely giving way here. But there you go. He is, you know, bluffing a bit here, I think, you know, with the snares. Not that he's got the snares, I think, but rather, you know, that he's got something he can then follow up on the snares with. Anyone got more Crusaders here that for Lady Rytsu? Panzer Commando is up. He can go for the Panther 3 sword here. Rushing in here with the snare. Even got a Pack 38 here. Definitely highlighting here that Oziligath is definitely feeling the pressure here of the Crusader tank. And isn't like, you know, going to try and hold out, you know, for the Panther 3 here. Like the situation the Crusader, of course, the potential for more Crusaders is obviously weighing so heavily here on Oziligath's mind that, you know, he has to go for a Pack 38 here as fast as possible. You know, schnell. Ooh, flak feeling, make a mistake there, maybe misclick, maybe some dodgy pathing. Maybe Oziligath got annoyed with the driver. Hard to say here, but the flak feeling is up in flames. Big blow here to Oziligath. Massive win there for Lady Rytsu. Even though still with the tanks out there, it was still going to be like a massive threat to the infantry and support weapons of Lady Rytsu. So getting rid of that one is just massive and really makes things much more difficult now for Oziligath. Up north here, punch right here, so Lady Rytsu is really grabbing back the initiative once more. We got the vehicles out in the open here. There's the MD-34 Panzer Grenadier. I would not be surprised if this next move is going to be the Stuka anti-tank Loider here. Of course, Lady Rytsu could then try and counter, say, with a Polson truck with a 20mm gun on it. Person truck with a 20mm Polson on it. There you go, Pack 38 slamming to the Crusader tank here. Good shot there. Second shot whiffs there. Reinforcing healing, definitely going to be a right point calling in Panzer 3s. Of course, it's also not impossible that Oziligath might be dreaming of Armoured Reserve and, you know, something bigger. Pack 38 there, gaining Veterans 1. Opening up here for the compromised armor ability. As a fun fact, German anti-tank guns will actually, not uncommonly, have the small, you know, silhouettes of the various enemy tanks that expect to face painted on the inside with weak spots pointed out. I believe that was particularly something common on the Eastern Front, but I'm not surprised they did it on the other fronts as well there. So, little fun fact there. Neat too. Foot guards for Lady Rytsu there. Something a bit more elite here. Thumbs up, in particular with the infantry training. The foot guards do pack an extra punch there, plus they just hit veterans run faster. Still a bit surprising to see someone go for Indian artillery and not go for the Gurkhas, since they are exceptionally good. There you go. Panzer Pianist into tank section, back course here by the Crusader Mark III with its 6-pounder gun there. Holding up here because tearing into them. Battlefield has somewhat slowed down a bit here between the two, more stabilized now from north to south. Roughly down the middle. So, Oziligath can go for the Panther 3, and he does go for the Panther 3, the Panzerkampfwagen 3 Ausführung L. Foot guards moving forwards here with the Thompsons. Right into the Timothy 54 on the Panzer being routed here. South side here, Crusaders lining up. There we go. So no big surprise, we do get the Stuka anti-tank load out here for Oziligath and the 90th Panzer Grenadier Division.
MG-34 on standby. Panzer Grenadiers are fully replenished. You have something for us?
Enforcing healing. Panther 3 is almost done. Panzer Grenadiers here being hit here by the Crusader tank. Not looking great here for Oziligath. Panzer Grenadiers already low in health. The Crusader is exceptionally good versus infantry. Does snare it off a bit, and there you go. Panther 3 ready here for Oziligath and the German army. The Deutsches Panzerwaffen. Crusaders rolling out here. Panther 3 moves back to, I think, encounter the Crusader here in the south. Meanwhile, up north here by Mount Bacon, big British assault going on here. And Oziligath's positions are absolutely not in a position to actually deal with that. Crusaders under fire from the Panther 3, which keeps missing. Meanwhile, push up the center here. We got machine caught in a bad spot here. Meanwhile, the positions on Mount Bacon are falling here to the British. Tanks in the south here, Panther Fleet pursuing, but we got Foot Guards beginning to block. Sappers in trouble here. Oziligath looking like to swing around now, around the south of Mount Bacon to flank Lady Rytsu's forces west of it. Foot Guards has the Panther Fleet here, Panzer Tennyson as well here. Not looking great there for Lady Rytsu's Foot Guards either. Pack 38 in trouble now though. Panzer's up north by the victory point. Panther Fleet forced to withdraw here by the Foot Guards, and then Crusader quickly following up here. Might hope to get lucky here versus Oziligath. Meanwhile, Pack 38 now being engaged by British forces en masse. It's quite hectic here. And over to Lady Rytsu. Snare off of the Crusader tank here. And damaging the engine. Pack 38 cleared out here by Lady Rytsu. Crusader pushing back. Panzer goes there. Grabbing the Pack 38 with the assault gun is undercover smoke. Thumbs up. And Lady Rytsu decided to bring in the big guns. She's going for the Matilda 2 here. Panzer assaulting up here. Grenade assault here to try and halt Lady Rytsu's forces. Oh, Pack crew though decommissioned, and Lady Rytsu they're doing her best to clear out the Pack 38 before Oziligath can grab it back here, and it's destroyed. Quite the headache here for Oziligath. Got 296 of 372. Oziligath does have a nice victory point lead, but in other respects, the situation is not improving for him.
Should be allotted, Commander.
I'm guessing we're looking at another Panther Fleet here, though of course could also go for the Flak 36 or decide to go for something bigger. And certainly the arrival of the Matilda 2 could arguably force Oziligath's hand here to bring in something a bit more heavy on the gun spectrum here, because the Matilda 2 was fairly safe versus most Panther 3 shots. So I'd say it's safe to say here that he's going to need something big, and particularly with the loss of the Pack 38, Oziligath currently is lacking like any significant threats to the Matilda 2. Short of just Lady Rytsu getting utterly arrogant and just, you know, charging it pointlessly on his own. I mean, that could happen, but it's generally not what you should expect and count on. Matilda moving up here, Panzers on the far here. We got Foot Guards firing bazookas into one side, Matilda into the other with his 2-pounder gun. Panzers there to withdraw. And we got the Crusaders charging in here, Panther Fleet there. Withdrawing half-tracks, getting out there as well. Interesting enough to note here, Oziligath hasn't gone for, say, any of the upgrades for the half-tracks. Like a pair of mortar half-tracks could make it very difficult for Lady Rytsu to utilize both infantry and support weapons. So, I mean, while I get he wants to stay up for the loiter, part of me feel like, you know, some mortar half-tracks early on could also have been a very good investment here for Oziligath versus Lady Rytsu. But yeah, Matilda here, really big fall in the side here for Oziligath. Another Pack 38 here. Honestly, I think there's the Matilda 2 Flak 36 might bet off. South side here, March go from the Foot Guards, but British forces continue to advance. Lady Rytsu is applying heat here to Oziligath. Mine goes off here. Brief bit of respite here for Oziligath as the Matilda's engine is utterly kaput. So things are definitely... Oh, we got airbus shells here. Mount Bacon against the assault grenadiers here. Panther Fleet there, closing in veterans 1 here. Southern points falling to the British Army. Can soon go for the perimeter monitor or the howitzer there. Panzers rolling forwards. Nothing further here for Oziligath as of yet. The fact we're not seeing more Panther Fleets though does have me thinking he's probably plotting the Armoured reserves here. Maybe Stugs, maybe a Panther 4, likely the Tiger. Grenades off in the Panzers, there we go. Gammon Bomb does the job, almost wiping the entirety of Oziligath's there. Panzer squad, that had been quite the blow there. Meanwhile, British forces fresh in the offensive here. Lady Rytsu orders the 6th Armoured Division forwards. Flanking Crusader with the Panther Fleet, got Pack 38 covering as well here. There we go, good shot. Crusader tank is getting absolutely plastered with German gunfire there. In the northwest here though, British forces also seeing success after success. As with only a single Panzer squad there, Oziligath is quickly forced to ban the northern beaches.
Commander, our tankers have finished their drills.
Ooh, we got training as well for Lady Rytsu, so it's not just infantry training, it is tank training. That's definitely going to make, you know, things even tougher here for Oziligath, as now the tanks will perform even better. It's definitely where things get extra dangerous for the Germans. Yeah, so far, not much else here from Oziligath. The pressure from Lady Rytsu remains quite strong. But there you go. Lady Rytsu going in hard here with the Crusaders. Straight into the Pack 38. Panther they're ultimately getting a shot here. No. Pack 38, they're getting another shot. They're gaining veterans on the process, but the 90th Panzergrenadier, 3rd Panzergrenadier Company is definitely on the back foot here, and the fit is in the the face of the British Armoured Assault here. You got a flamethrower tank you also selected. You got plenty of munitions for air support. Plenty of fuel too. Until this point, Oziligath's major issue is basically manpower. But you gotta technically, like, go for armed reserves and then try and hold out for the Tiger. Because he definitely has the fuel for the Tiger already now. It's just a matter of getting the manpower for it. Which is where being up against all these British tanks, which are quite good versus German infantry, gets tricky. And obviously means going for the Tiger that way is going to be tough. So it might just be better going for a pair of Stooks or something. First, we'll have to see. But I don't think Oziligath is going to need something with a bit more overwhelming firepower to help deal with the Matilda. Going over some retreating Panzergrenadiers, we got fighting around that grenade attempt. They're almost looking at the retreating section. Foot guards enough, covering things up here. We do get the Flak 36 of Oziligath and a 90th Panzergrenadier Division. Definitely not a bad pick. A bit riskier though versus the British with Indian artillery, since they do have a lot of ways to counter it, like just using airburst shells, for example, could cause a lot of damage. But still, I do think the Flak 36 is probably one of his better bets. It isn't like super expensive either. I don't think it's a bad choice. But it is, in a sense, a risky choice here. But I think as things currently are, there isn't really a safe choice at all here for Oziligath whatsoever. Like, in that sense, the British late game, particularly with the training, is, like, very good. So Oziligath, in some ways, has to take risks here, I think, versus Lady Rytsu, like, have a good chance of turning this around. He has to take risks. He has to get imaginative, he has to get creative. He has to hit hard. Oh, the old blitz strike there took a lot of damage. Someone gets away, though. Flak face turn around here. Lady Rytsu, of course, realized coming her way. Quickly turns around here. Could go for a compromise armor shot here. That'd be a smart move, I think. Grenade on the Flak 36. Gunman bomb here. Smoke off. Got well, of course, for Lady Rytsu. Of course, he can't destroy it. Needs to recruit here with the upper blitz. Really hectic stuff here. Would be a huge blow to the guy. Oh, his Flak 36 got destroyed before he like, oh, recruit. Oh, dear. Oh, no. That's a massive blow there to Oziligath. Massive. We do get a lighter now, but losing the Flak 36 like that really is terrible there for Oziligath. That was a big win there for Lady Rytsu. Big win. No mistake about it. That was huge there. That's really going to leave Oziligath in a tough position now versus the British. That was a good amount of resources just, utterly ruined in the middle of the road there. Section getting pwned by heavy fire there from all the German guns. You can see their Lady Rytsu, of course. Oh, does get the Matilda. Not bad, obviously, and certainly highlights, probably should add a pulsing track out there at this point. At least try and deal with the loiter. Certainly helps compensate for the loss of the Flak 36. Gives Oziligath a lot more to go on. Command tank selected. Another Pack 38 here for Oziligath. No attempt still at armoured reserves or anything heavier. Crusader tanks lining up. 6 panel guns because of the move here. Bit of quiet here, but Oziligath is quick to flood the field there with the Rattle Lady Rytsu. But Lady Rytsu, of course, is quick to try and gain initiative here. Storming the beaches, only to find a face here with the Pack 38 crew there. More than happy to unload their 50mm armor pitching rounds into her tanks. Going in hard with the flank here, aggressive. We got a corner as well here. Good push by Lady Rytsu. We do get a contact with the Panther in the flank, but this is 6 panel gun covering that flank here. In fact, we got 2 here, forcing the Panther to withdraw here. Airburst shells ripping apart the Pack 38 crew here. Lady Rytsu setting about destroying it. And there we go. Lady Rytsu getting some small measure of vengeance. Panzer's Pack 38 moving up here. Oziligath, the beach property there, being utterly removed. Over to Lady Rytsu. Got another Matilda on the way here. Got the blitz coming about. Evidently inflicted the Panther 3, and certainly most Panzer divisions would have been using upper blitzes to haul their troops about. Or other trucks, even cars, and sometimes bicycles as the war went on. So it's about to take out the Panther 3. Another big blow there to Oziligath. Another win there for Lady Rytsu. Okay, almost got one of the Crusader tanks here. Matilda tank ready. Another Matilda ready here to serve the British Empire. Also got an ace half track there. Thumbs up to Oziligath. Very nice. We do finally get armoured service here. Might be a Tiger. Might be the Panther 4. Might be the Stooks. We'll have to see, of course, which of these options Oziligath goes for. But I definitely would expect the Tiger. Gun bomb there. Blowing out the windows and then some of that building. Meanwhile, assault gunners here of HE2. Panzers backing up at east level. British armour once more storming the southern beaches. Backed up by foot guards. A very strong tack formation here. So there's only a single pack fighter from Oziligath to really defend against this many tanks. Assault by the north side here is going off fairly smoothly with all the tanks pretty much occupied by the south beaches. Lady Rytsu can't really afford, like, you know, dispatch many troops. Crusader coming in there. Grenades. Getting grenades off on the Crusader here. Almost got with the pack fighter, but it does escape once more. Section pushed off here. Other Crusader nearby with the heavy damage engine as well here. Pack fighter keeps inching forwards. Oh, heavy losses to those Panzer Grenadiers. That was nasty. That was very nasty. More sappers here for Lady Rytsu, probably realizing at this point she does need more sappers to repair all of her tanks. Third guys bring up here, advancing against the 250 half tracks here. Grab some points here and there. Sappers out. Soldiers have found the Crusader.
Beggars are threatening a capture point.
Going straight for the soldiers of the Crusader, firing into with their 6-pounder gun. Bit of quiet once more. Obviously, in this case of Oziligath, it's partly because I imagine he's saving up for something, so he doesn't want, like, you know, throwing away too much manpower, like, you know, not ideal engagements here. Say if he's going for the target tank, he will need 800 manpower. That does mean he, like, you know, needs to play his infantry fairly smartly here. Otherwise, he's never going to get that Tiger, that's for sure. Foot guards here by the southern fuel being hit heavily here by the Panzer with MD-34. Do get a cannon bomb off here. Nicely dodged here, the Oziligath. Matilda moving forward into the Pack 38 here. Compromised armor could help a bit here with the Matilda. Troops being met with machine gun fire here. 6-pounder gun makes some trouble here. Oziligath is far from done with this fight. And there you go. Meanwhile, got Crusaders on the move here. Almost got the vacancy here. Over blitz moving up. Lady Rytsu moving forwards here, but rather slow. Holy smokes, that was a hell of a hit there from the tanks. Got lightning called in here by Oziligath. With the tanks this clustered up, definitely makes sense. He do get smoke, but it's not enough here. And one Crusader tank now finds the entire roof just falling apart. As bullets just plunge right through Double Blitz rushing in there. I think he might have hoped to, like, block the pathing of the tanks with it, I don't know. Crusaders managed to survive here the encounter with the Luftwaffe. I'm sure Lady Rytsu breathed a small sigh of relief there.
The fuel point is being overrun.
250 after the move again here. Looks like Oziligath's finally getting to use them. Bit more actually once more. Thumbs up. Better late than ever. Meanwhile, sappers hard at work fixing up the tanks. And we got our Vickers here for Lady Rytsu. Another machine gun as Oziligath goes for more Pack 38. So yeah, he's probably not going to be going for any armor there from the Armoured Reserves anytime soon. He's not, from what I can tell. Grenades off. Easily dodged. Got 244 versus 167. We got foot guards against the assault grenadiers here.
Enemy hands.
With 2 Oziligath. We got plenty of fuel for Oziligath. The issue is very much one of manpower. Like at this point, he could easily like afford 2 Tiger tanks just from fuel. The issue is like, you know, he doesn't have the manpower remotely for the Tiger tank. It's basically the major headache right now for Oziligath. So we'll have to see there. I mean, he's got 2 anti-tank, he's got a good mix of infantry and some support weapons otherwise, so, you know, he might be able to make it work. But I do think it's going to be a bit risky here, as Lady Rytsu is obviously not really being, you know, hamstrung by such fancy ideas as, you know, going for a really, really big manpower expensive tank. That does add a bit of a challenge here to Oziligath. Unity pack for the H moving up here on the center. That said, it is worth noting, this is, I think, a rather important element. But besides that one Panzer squad, there's nothing really screening them. It's like a good rush here could leave them very badly off. Here in the south there, the British tanks are arriving. And of course, as everyone noticed, this is also not where the anti-tank guns are. So they are responding. Meanwhile, British force moving up here, catching one pack in a bad spot. Shed collapsed, half-track truck exposed. Got artillery called in as well here. Really messy situation. Lady Rytsu, of course, more than happy to exploit the mess here against the Germans. Thumbs up, Lady Rytsu. Machine crews about to get wiped out. The Crusaders. Pack for these slipping into them. Almost got one of the Crusaders finally. Open blitz there, taking heavy fire. Down it goes. Crusader, though, cooked off. Turret sent into the stratosphere. 6 pound being disabled by German troops here. Foot guards versus the assault grenadiers. It's a messy situation. But then it kind of always is at this point of the match. 6 pound crew there. Gone. Ace Panzerpionier, Ace Panzer Grenadiers, Assault Guards versus the Foot Guards here, MP40s versus Thompsons, Grenade Assault here, half taking up Assault assist here, further boosting the performance of Assault Guards. There to be used to attack Assault here, but there you go, Gammon Bomb off here, forcing Assault Guard to abandon Mount Bacon. The Assault Guns at least here. 6 pounder gun, they're being hauled off, but there's a Crusader coming in to flank it. Panzerpioniers, the Foot Guards. Sappers forced away here. Got 114 versus 244. Ace Panzers got wiped out. Oh dear, that's a huge blow there to Oziligath. Huge. Not really the sort of loss he could afford. Then again, the question is, what can Oziligath afford at this point? What can he afford at this point? British forces launching another offensive here for the hill. Got the Pack 38 ready. Great shot on the Matilda side armor. Easily exposed to the Pack phase. They're going to attempt to repair it, but they're taking so much damage. We've got smoke popped. Pack, though, cleared out. 6 pound damage support, but there you go. British forces pouring through here. The situation for Oziligath can be continually described as a bit of a mess. Also, I think safe to say at this point that Oziligath won't be going for this armor reserves because, again, he's got plenty of fuel for them, but the issue very much remains one of manpower. Pushing through here, the smoke. Ooh, grenades and assault. Artillery called in here. Pushing forwards here. A lot of artillery here. Bring up the Pack 38 here. 6 points. 3, and there you go. GG. Game over. A fierce back and forth here. A brutal fight here. But in the end, though, Lady Rytsu pulled through. Partly, I think, due to Oziligath, I think, kind of getting stuck in a lot of increasingly inefficient engagement that just split him out. They're making it hard for him to utilize his fuel. Like, he could really go for tanks fast. And when he got, like, tanks out, he couldn't really get a lot of them out there. So in that sense, Oziligath kind of fell off there a bit, struggled a bit with the infantry. And that sense, like, you know, couldn't really get going. And of course, Lady Rytsu, once you got going with those tanks, just kept bleeding Oziligath because the British tanks, in particular the training, are exceptionally good at bleeding out German infantry. So it became a bit of a vicious circle here for Oziligath. And he just rather lacked, I think, the resources to turn the tide in that sense. So, GG, game over. Hope you enjoyed this match. I've learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment. You can also support the Propagandacaster by donating our pledge on Patreon. Every bit helps me keep making these videos, so thank you all. This is Imperial Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another episode. Bye, everyone.